Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. Didn't leave much to my ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him, 'cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and he called me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke. Got a lot of laughs from a lot of folk. Seemed to have to fight my whole life through. Some broad would giggle and I'd get red, then some drunk would laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up fast and I grew up mean, and my fists got hard and my wits got keen. Roamed from time to time to hide my shame. And I made me a vow by the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars, kill that bum that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gothenburg, mid-July. Just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a beer. In an old saloon in a street of mud, there at a table dealing studs sat that dirty mangy dog that called me Sue. Well, I know that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. I knew that star on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent, gray and old. I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? How do you do?" Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise came up with a knife, cut off a piece of my ear. Well, I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall into the street, kicking in the gouge and in the mud, the blood and the beer. Well, I'll tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun and I pulled mine first. And he stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. And he said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knowed you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, "Now, you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your gut and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the that went and called you Sue." What could I do? What could I do? Well, I got all choked up and I threw down my gun and I called him a paw and he called me a son. Come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time that I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm going to call him Okie or Sven or Stefan or Stavies, anything but Sue. That's what I'm going to do. You better believe it.